All new at 11, finally some closure, and it's more than 4 decades in the making. Investigators working a Gaston County cold case, now turning skeletal remains into a face and a name. WCNC Charlotte's Brianna Harper joining us in the studio with more on this tonight. What a development, Bree.
Yeah, absolutely. This is James Harold Smith, a son, a father, and a grandfather. And tonight, technology and persistent detective work are helping his family members turn the page on what seemed like a closed chapter.
Octavius Bouzier says he found himself scrolling through Facebook, where you typically connect with family and friends. But this time was different.
As long as I've been looking for my grandfather, and I always thought that I would meet him in person, but then come to find out, meet him on social media.
This photo unexpectedly popping up on his feed.
I literally broke down when I seen that picture because I knew who that was.
His grandfather, James Harold Smith, posted on this missing persons flyer a man he never got the chance to meet. Detectives say Smith was last seen leaving a court case in 1979, but was never reported missing until 2014. All the while, his family clueless.
She thought he just up and left us.
Years later, Gaston County detectives decided to revisit the case of an unidentified body found in the woods.
One of the things I wanted to come in and look at was what was available, what we could look at with new technology.
New technology allowed them to examine these skeletal remains and ultimately connect the DNA to Smith, who police think was a victim of homicide.
So we may not be able to charge anybody on this case. Our person of interest is already deceased. We have an idea who did this crime now that we know who our victim is.
Right now, Gaston County police have 19 other cold cases still left unsolved. But we're told each detective is assigned a cold case or two to continue working on with weekly reviews. And some of the oldest cases, dating back to the 1960s, now getting new life.
I knew that there had to be a way for us to merge these old cases into our modern record-keeping system.
The hope is these digital reports could eventually help connect the dots to closure.
Every victim has a family, and those family members deserve to know.
I wanted to know who my grandfather was, I wanted to know, where my traits came from, basically who I really am.
Yeah, so digging into this story was certainly eye-opening, but I spoke to Smith's brother earlier today, and he says that they do plan to start making those plans to figure out what to do with his remains.
Yeah, I can only imagine this is probably a lot for them to try to digest. Of course, another big puzzle piece here, and I suspect some sort of closure for this family, is trying to solve this case. So, it's been decades since this case first opened. Is there anything that folks can do to try to help out?
Absolutely. Gaston County Police is still encouraging people to call their Crime Stoppers number. You can see that there on your screen, and they say really any information can be helpful.
Yeah, hopefully we can get this family some answers.
So, yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Bree. We appreciate it.